Creating simple borders in Photoshop is really simple. We will create a new canvas. I've got this selected already with a black background. You do have options here, just depending on what your preferences are for the image. I'm going to go ahead and stick with black and click on Create. To select the file folder, again, File, Browse in Bridge. That brings up all of your Photoshop folders. You can drag an image, obviously, from any folder or your desktop itself. I'm going to resize this just a little bit so that you can really see. There we go. And again, it's not perfectly centered, but that's okay. To lock that in place with the changes, I hit my Enter key. And to create the border, we'll start by clicking on Layer, Layer Style, Stroke. Now this will bring up whatever you most recently used. And again, this is just one way to do simple borders. There you've got just the color. This does give you a preview of what you're working with, and we can adjust the size if you want something much simpler. I'm going to come back up to 6 because I really kind of liked that pattern that we had, but you can also do a gradient. And you have a lot of options with gradients, and you can add to this. Those will come in later lessons. But just to give you an idea of what some of this could look like, actually that doesn't stand out very well. Let's do something funky. There we go. Again, just so that you have an idea about options. I want to take this back to pattern because I thought that was fun. And to see if we can make that stand out just a little bit more, I went to Bevel and Emboss. And again, it will highlight whatever you're on. So just be attentive to that. And we can do an outer bevel, kind of like that. So we'll stick with that. But again, you can play with the different settings here for the highlighter mode, shadow mode. You can see the changes that that makes. Again, just depending on what you want that to look like. Don't be shy. There's nothing you can do in here that you can't undo. And you can also do a color overlay. And we just basically gave him a tan and warmed up the background. I'm going to go ahead and leave that. These are the basics to creating a very simple border in Photoshop. If you have any additional questions, reach out to me. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thanks.